Hey you guys, I just want to talk to you about the limited edition brushes from the PBR collection from MAC, and also the brunette blonde redhead, and also talk about the new concealer brush from MAC, the 195. Let me just pull them out of my tool belt so I can talk to you about them. Now, I would actually say that all these four brushes are really good, and I am a brush freak and I do love my brushes, but there's some of them that I love more than others. Now, let me just first of all pull out the 165 with is blah 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 blah, which is the new blush contouring highlighting brush. I think on the website they called it a blush brush. A blush brush. Yeah. But this is a really good brush for a lot of different things. If you like a precise application of blush, then this is a really nice brush. And it's so smooth, really soft. It's so nice to work with on the skin, and it's really precise, which is what I love about it. It's not, you know, fluffy all over the place. Really good for contouring as well, and because it goes out to a point, you can actually be really precise with it. Because it's so firm as it is, it's really good for packing on a highlight powder, and I would also say that it's really good for loose powder. Yeah. When I use loose powder, I like the brushes to be a bit more firm. Some people have it the other way around. But, yeah. I haven't tried it out for creamy products yet, but I'm pretty sure that would work wonders with cream color base as well, or creamy blushes. For creamy blush, I normally use this one, which is the 225, which I find is brilliant for that. My lids have gone down since I've aged, so it's too big for me to blend with. It'll be all over the place. But I love it for cream blush. It's just perfect for that. Yeah. Also for cream color base, it's also really nice. But that's a 225. I was talking about the 165. But so if you don't have a blush brush from MAC, I would say go and check it out. You know, just have a look at it and see what you think. And yeah, check it out. It's definitely worth checking out, and especially because it's a limited edition brush. I don't know. I just think it's really cool to have limited edition brushes. I'm a geek like that. I know. Then there's, I'm gonna leave my favorite till it ends. Then there's the 214. I think everybody's been talking about this brush. Everybody knows this brush. It's a really small, yeah, short hairs. It's really thin. I can, if I put the 227 next to it, it's gonna look like massive. I mean, you can just see there's a huge difference. It's just so small and precise, and it actually goes out to a point out here. I don't know if you can see that. Whatever. If you can, I hope you can. But so I did smoky eyes on a guy the other day, and I just actually blended out smolder towards up here the globe, and I blended it with carbon, and it just worked really nice. And the other day when I went out, I was packing on some neon pigment on top of here, and I just wanted it just on this area right here. And you know, sometimes the 239 can be a bit big and, you know, too wide. Not this way, but you know, too fat. Yeah. And this is much more precise. Also really good for lining, and especially under here. It's a really nice brush, and it's really good to blend with, especially creamy products, I would say, like liners and stuff like that. So the 214 is a really good brush. If you need it, go and get it. I'm not sure that everybody needs this brush, but it's one of those things that's really nice to have in your collection. But you know, you can't afford to go out and buy every single brush. The one I would really like to talk about is the 226, which I think is I'm really annoyed that it's not a stay in line. The 214 is stay in line. The two others, the 165 and the 226, are limited edition. But I am pretty sure after they release the 226 that it's going to be stay in line, because how can you not have this brush to stay in line? It's perfect for somebody like me. When I was nice and young and perky, my eyelids were this big, and now 10 years later they're like this. And you might not be able to see it on the webcam, and you might not think that it's anything, but when you're used to having a massive space on your lid for eyeshadow, it's annoying when it suddenly drops and you don't have the same space up here. I love my 217, I really, really do, and I'm sorry, but it's 38, I haven't washed it yet. I really like the 217, but sometimes if you want to be a bit more precise, the 217 for my eyelids is a bit too big. If I want to do something just, you know, like the other day I was wearing something in here and I did something with a darker shade, and this brush would have just been too big for that. 226, it just gets, I mean, tiny areas. You can just work your way. I mean, you can do anything with this brush. It's just, I would say to everybody, if you don't have so much space on your eyelids, if you need a blending brush, if you want a precise application brush for your eyes, go and get the 226. You will love yourself for getting it. I love it already so much I got 2 of them. I'm thinking about getting the 3rd one. That's how crazy I am, but go and get it. You will love yourself for doing it. It's just one of the best brushes I think MAC has ever made, and me saying that is a huge thing, but this is the shit. The 226, go all out on this one. Go get it. Now, the last brush I want to talk about is the 195, and this came out with a well-defined, it's a flying brush, no, it came out with a well-defined Studio Sculpt collection, and it's also a limited edition. I don't think it's a stay in line, I don't know, because I haven't been to the update yet, so I don't really know. I'll be going into these days, and I'll let you guys know if you want to know if it's stay in line or not. Write it in the comments, and I'll let you guys know in 2 days when I find out. I really like this concealer brush. The one I've been using so far is the 213, which I know everybody uses for the eyes, or the 242. Now, what I think is the 242, it's really stiff, and it's almost like it's square. Whoops, there we go. And the 213 I like because it's so fluffy, and it's like, yeah, just get your product where it is, and it's nice and soft. What I like about the 195 is it's firm, but it's still really soft. I think it's one of the softest synthetic hair brushes from MAC, and or that might just be me, but I think it's really soft, and it's, I don't know what you American guys call it, dense. Den er rigtig blød. Did any of you guys get that? But it has rounded edges, which I think makes it a lot easier to work with, and I think this would be really good for creamy eyeshadows, paint pots, paints, cream color bases, stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to trying this out for stuff like that. I just got it yesterday, so I don't know too much about it. I've tried working with it, and so far I'm loving it for a lot of different things, I think. Also doing detail stuff on the lips. I'll be doing some tutorials with the funny lips and stuff like that. But so those are the limited edition, and here they are. This, I would say, buy it if you think you need it. If you need a blush brush, this and a contouring brush or highlighting brush, I would say go and get this, because you get all 3 brushes in this one brush. I think it's amazing for all 3 things. 226, you just gotta go and get it. I don't need to tell you why, I've said enough. This is the shit. The 195, I will talk some more about this some other day when I've tried it out more, but you know, you go and check it out in the store and see what you think about it. Maybe let your makeup artist in MAC show you it. Maybe apply cream color base with it or something. I think it's a really lovely brush. It seems super soft and really easy to work with. So that's it. If you have any questions, just let me know and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you and bye.